Swear I won't forget this. Why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless.
What's going on, everybody? Sorry, I got to change hats. I was working in the studio and, got to have safety first. We'll add this to one of my, add that to one of my many of hat collections and stupidity up there. I know this was a last minute live, and I was supposed to do this on Friday, but I wasn't feeling too good and sitting in front of all these lights. I just didn't feel like doing it. So we probably won't get as many viewers as usual, but either way, I'm still going to have fun. Now, a couple things I want to talk about is the new Losi RZR Rey. I thought it looked really good. I wish I had one in front of me so I can really see the whole thing. I heard and seen that watching the videos that it looks good, it handles really well, performs really well. It does take a little bit of a nosedive on jumps, but it actually... Oh, the usual. Everybody keeps releasing new things, and I want them, and I want to talk about them. But the Losi Rock Ray, or RZR Rey, sorry, is $619. Like, oof, man. But watching all the reviews on it, it looks pretty durable. And actually looks really good. From what I could see, the 1/10 scale, it doesn't really look too 1/10 scale to me. But I do like the details on this thing. That is for sure. Like, the panels look good. They tuck in real nice. The wheels and tires look really good. But the price tag of $619. Listen, don't get me wrong. I mean, I got a few Losis and I never really had problems with them, but I just can't justify the 620 bucks. I mean, maybe it's because I don't beat on too much of my vehicles, but according to what I was watching with it going over the jumps and stuff, I mean, it seemed to handle really, really well. and I am not going to complain if things work the way they're supposed to for that price. But I would really like to see how it stood up to the axial, that little Can-Am. What was it, the Yeti Junior? Because that was like this. And I mean, it looked proportioned to, you know, a crawler. This just looks like it's the size of a slash to me. But either way, I mean, it definitely looks solid. I kind of like the Fox style of the body. I kind of like that livery system to it. I think that looks a little better than the blue RZR. But I mean, it looks really stout. Spectrum brushless power system. Speeds of 45 miles per hour. That's pretty impressive. What the heck just happened? There we go. But don't really want to play the video because then I get the old copyright claim, and I don't really want to deal with a copyright claim. But I mean, the suspension design just looks really good. The body removal, the lights. I don't know. I mean, if it was cheaper, it would probably be on my list of things to get. I like the aluminum chassis. Now, the Spectrum 3800 kilovolt. Not bad. Like I said, I wish I had one of these things here to actually test and look over, touch and feel. But the only problem is we already know what happens when you touch and feel some of these things. You want to buy them. But even so, touching and feeling that one, I don't know why, but I don't see it being something that I would really want to buy unless, like I said, it was maybe a few $100s cheaper. That being said, I would rather spend the $550 on the new Traxxas TRX 4 High Trail Edition Ford, the old bullnose look. That one really catches my eye more than the Losi. I'm going to try not to be on here too long. I have a limit of 50 minutes or less, according to our good friend Mike. Let's see here. And this is the one that I'm really digging. And I'm digging that brown color as well. This is the one I really wanted to talk about because this is really one of my favorite trucks. I wish I could have found one when I bought my 85, or no, that one was at 88, sorry, but that was the brick nose. And that thing was awesome. 460 C6. You were slow, not going anywhere, but you had enough power to pull down a house. The only thing I am not a fan on, because it doesn't fit the era, is, which, I mean, Traxxas is known for this, so I can't really complain about it too much, but the portal axles. I always think that if you're going to build something this nice, you need to go that extra step and put straight axles in it. But I am a weirdo, so don't ever take anything I say to heart when it comes to this stuff. But I mean, the portals work really well. They even the Axial 40th anniversary edition with the portals, that works just fine. But this brown color is really you know, the real deal color I would go after. It gives it that old school vibe. I like the chrome grille. I like the, you know, the old chrome style wipers, which I can't tell if they are sticking out of the window or if they're stickers. I like the mirrors. I like the satin finish to the wheels instead of the chrome. Kind of makes them stand out compared to the normal SSD wheels that kind of look like that. But, I mean, it pretty much looks, I think it's the same, basically the same setup as the first High Trail edition with the Chevy. But I love the clipless body mount. I don't know why Axial couldn't come up with something like that for the 40th anniversary edition blue Chevy. Even though I still love that truck, it works really well right out of the box. But that clipless body mounting design is awesome. I kind of wish it came with the lights. I know you have to get that Pro Edition. I think it's called Light Kit, which is all right because it comes with all the side markers, the rears, the front headlights, the markers, and on that one too has the reverse lights, which I find awesome. I think it was Scale Builders Guild that I was watching earlier today that showed the light kit, and when you went in reverse, they actually showed the reverse lights coming on, which is awesome. But obviously, you know, same thing with the old Chevy as well. It's definitely an inch taller than the stock Blazer or Bronco. The grill, I like the grill design. It looks like it has more depth to it. Like I said, this was just one of my buddy AJ. He actually had, I'll tell you my my messed up stories because my wife loves them. So my buddy AJ had pretty much that same exact truck. Pulled it out of the junkyard, got it running. Thing was rotted, beat up, and so we decided we're going to go pick up a car with it in Grand Island and put the trailer on it. And we start driving down the road, and next thing you know, this thing is spewing antifreeze all over the windshield. And for a while, you could see going down the thruway and over the Grand Island Bridge. And then we decide to try to use the squirters that were non-existent. And what happens 90% of the time when you use the squirters, the windshield wipers come on. So the windshield wipers come on, and after that, it smears so much antifreeze on the window that we still went to pick up the car. I don't remember if we actually grabbed it. I think the car didn't run and we didn't know about it. But so we're driving back and we're doing the old Dumb and Dumber, staring out the window. You good on that side? Yeah, I'm good. Just keep going. But anyways, that's one reason why I always liked those trucks, is because no matter what you did, it was like an old Chevy 305, 350. You just run on oil, run with no oil in it for so long, and you could just keep going. Nothing ever happens. They just keep running. And it was the same thing with those old Fords. I know a lot of people bash on the Fords, but they've always been good to me. I had my beautiful 88 F350 4-door long bed, beautiful truck. Well, the first time I decided to take it out to go and use it to save a Dodge with a broken transmission, it gets in a car accident and had to avoid head-on collision. So lady cuts off, hits a semi truck, takes out a let's say a state plow truck, and rips the plow off of that. And my truck has to go to avoid everything in between the semi truck and the plow truck. And the truck makes it, trailer grabs, and it pushes my cab into the fenders and hood, shifts the whole cab. And that thing, after that, I never had the same love for it because it wasn't beautiful anymore. So now I don't buy vehicles like that because of that reason. I don't trust them getting damaged. So we go on to stuff like this. And when I go on to stuff like this, it just brings me back to the days of falling in love with that truck. And when they came out with this, I mean, like I said, I know a lot of people give Ford a bad rep, but I mean, in RC cars, if this is what you like, this is what you like. But I always say Traxxas does really good with the bodies. And the fact that they went to that clipless mount system is just great, because this truck does not need any body posts. And, you know, once again, I always say it, we should not be putting body posts in such beautiful vehicles. So, on that Ford, I like the fact that they always come with the inner fenders, which is great. The TRX 4 shocks, they are just phenomenal. I actually bought a few extra sets just to put them in other things before, just because they work really well. The lockers in them, I like the lockers. I don't like the roll bar, and I don't remember if that was an option you can add or not. I don't remember if it came with the kit or not, but I'm not a fan of the roll bar, even though that was the error thing. But that is just me, not anybody else. I'm not picking on you if you like the roll bar. The black looks really good too with the chrome, but that brown is just, like I said, the blue looks good too, only because it brings me back to the days of the old Bigfoot truck. But for some reason, that brown it really does just stand out. Oh, look at this. We're doing good. Only almost 20 minutes in. So this is great. But I mean, is anybody out there planning on getting the either one of these vehicles? I'm kind of curious. I'd like to see the Losi like in person to really get a feel for it. I know Fields, I think this week is getting in the TRX 4 High Trail Ford. So I'm curious to go over there and see that. I kind of figured you did, especially with those Fords that you already have. It'll look good. The blue, I kind of figured. I kind of figured. I like the blue. It reminds me of, like I said, the Bigfoot days. But to see a company come out with that brown, it's just nice. It's just nice to see a different color getting offered other than the normal blues, reds, blacks, some whites that usually come out. I mean, the Bushido is fine, but it's really not white. It's like an off-color cream. I don't know. But the fact that they did something different and came out with that brown really, really does stand out. And I can't wait to stop by Fields and see it in person. If they have a brown one that comes in, which they probably won't, I don't know if they'll get it back. I'll run out the store and they'll have to find me. Don't tell those guys that, though. But so it looks like Andrew's put in a pre-order for the blue one. It seems like you're getting the Losi, but I don't know. If somebody gets that Losi, I kind of want to see it in person. But I mean, watching the reviews, it looked like it can handle really well around the turns. It doesn't really look too like top heavy. And I mean, a couple of times when I see him going around banks, it did look like it kind of leaned a little bit. So it looks a little top heavy, nothing too crazy. But I mean, I like the fact that they did, the nice body panels, and they put the clips underneath in the fender real nice. So everything's kind of hidden. which more companies should do that, to be honest with you. And like I said, I mean, my Bushido that I had out on Saturday or Sunday, I wish it didn't have body posts. I mean, I could probably hide that one a little bit better than I can hide something like this right in the front. Hey Scott, if you are doing some kind of an emoji or something like that, they don't show up for some reason. So I'll show you what shows up. That just shows up. So if you're doing one of your fancy I love you emojis that you usually do to me in a direct message, which I won't tell anybody about, you can't really put emojis. I don't know why they don't show. You must either be doing those little stickers or GIFs or something like that. I like the black XLT Ford, but I'm upset. I wish the Chevy came with the roll bar and the push bar too. Yeah, according to what I read the other day, the push bar is optional that you have to purchase, and the light kit you have to purchase separately, which, I mean, $550. I know they're durable, they last, but if you're going to come out with something like this, I wish you would have just put the light kit in it and just charged a little bit more. I don't really want to sit there and take the nice, beautiful truck that is fancy right out of the box and then start adding my own lights and stuff. I wish it was already factory. But like I said, I'm a little weird, and if I spend the money, I would rather have it done and out of the box and everything be factory. But once again, I'm weird. I don't mind putting the lights in, and I do like the fact that they have a reverse light that actually works and looks good too, especially on that truck. And same thing with your Chevy. I don't remember, did that one come with the light kit, or did you have to install it, or did you not install it yet? Yeah, that's better. That's better. That works now. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't show that. I don't know if it's just a streaming company or if it's the way everything is integrated with all the messages. I could probably, after this, I could probably actually go on Facebook and it'll actually probably show it. But for some reason, when it transfers to the streaming company, I don't see it. Which, I mean, would be funny if I can show it to everybody else. So, if it's something weird or hearts or something like that, I could show everybody that you're in love with me. I'm surprised, Scott, you didn't get one of the TRX 4 Chevys. Or did you? And I just don't remember ever seeing it because you're always using the hard blazers when we go out, which we all need to go out and use our little bit of our scale rigs like that. Like, I want to put the interior in the Bushido because that thing crawling yesterday was just a blast, especially with the little trailer on it. And if I didn't do this last second, I was actually going to put some of the videos that I actually took with it yesterday in this stream. This company isn't paying me. That's why you guys are seeing this part of the label. There ain't no freebies around here. That's why this I should be covering up too. Just don't tell the guys at Fields that. But no, I wanted to come on. I literally want to see what you guys, if you guys plan on getting either one of these trucks. I know there's a lot of things that come out and that we could talk about, but it's really kind of having. Believe me, there's a lot on that list. But once again, I want to upgrade some things around here first before I start buying anything else. But I will probably end up selling one of my drones this year, probably my Mavic, so that I could buy another DJI smaller drone so I can go in between trees and I can put it in my pocket and just kind of take it on the trail. So if we're somewhere cool, I can get some cool drone footage. That's one of the upgrades in kind of filming equipment I want to get this year. My Mavic's a blast, and I finally dialed in all the specs and imaging so that, you know, I could get a crisper, clearer, vivid picture and video. And it worked out really good last year. And now I hope the new drone, I can dial that in as well, because like I said, I like doing video, and I just want a smaller drone that I could take on the trails and then keep my Inspire for doing some normal stuff, you know, when I go out with my uncle and stuff, and then we get some aerial footage of scenery and stuff. Sorry, I'm thirsty. Because usually 90% of the time it's me always talking. And you guys don't get to talk. So you guys get to sit back there and relax. But I'm going to put my... Just to let you guys know, you'll see a lot more weird stuff like this. I have hats for every occasion, just to let you guys know. But, like, what do you guys... Well, I just want to ask you guys, too, what do you guys want to see more of on the viewers' rides? Like, I want to get your guys' opinions, because me, I put up a post, and everybody's... Well, most people are posting some of the stuff that they want to show off. I'm kind of curious. Do you guys want to see more of custom stuff? Do you guys want to just see some normal stuff, some little stuff what people are doing to their trucks? Do you guys have certain questions that you would like to ask certain people on trucks? Or would you guys just, you know, let's want to see somebody come on and talk about it and then ask questions that day? I'm trying to get a kind of a script of basic questions together of what people would ask, so that if for some reason we go on and that question isn't asked, you know, I would like to make sure it was covered, because I think I'm going to try to do one with Mike Crawl this weekend. This weekend's a little nuts with a concert and birthday parties. So we're probably going to try to do something during, you know, midday, which I know most people are out and about. I don't know what the weather's going to be like, because it's cold here still. So we're all still a little bit miserable. So, like I said, I just want to make sure that I can try to get some questions that you guys would normally ask. I know we have 7 viewers right now, and for all 7 of you, what would you like to hear somebody answer about, you know, their vehicle? Obviously, wheel and tire choice, motor, ESC. I guess it depends on the vehicle too that they bring on. Like I said, I'm talking with Mike Crawl now because it'll be easier with Mike Crawl. I've known him forever. I know what he's bringing on as far as that, which is really cool. I mean, I haven't seen one in person other than at Tom's. So if he brings his on, I'm excited to ask all kinds of weird questions and see all the details on what he's bringing on. I won't tell anybody yet until I make the thumbnail. That's when you guys will see it. But I have to make sure that it's a for sure thing. It's either going to be Saturday or Sunday, depending on weather and depending on how busy things get. So once again, it'll probably be mid-afternoon, Saturday or Sunday. But there he is. This guy's not, he's not talking too much tonight because he's very busy doing stuff. What are you doing, Mike? That's so busy that you can't actually comment too much tonight. But even if for some reason something happens, we'll probably have Mike Crawl on the following weekend, which, like I said, as long as he could get here or whatever we got to do, we will probably go over one of his trucks. And if you guys know Mike Crawl, which I think pretty much everybody does here, he goes a little above and beyond on most of his stuff, which is a good thing. But also, he has to make them the way he makes them, because if you see the way he drives sometimes, they have to be pretty durable. I'm not picking on you either, Mike, just to let you know. But like I said, I just want to know some of the questions you would like to hear answered. I know every vehicle is going to be slightly different, and as they're slightly different, so this is the response that I get. Yes, I do, and better you than me. But like I said, I mean, what he's working on, and I hope, like I said, I hope we could do it this weekend, because they are cool. I've seen one at Tom's, and I don't think I've seen Mike Crawl's first one in person yet, but I just know they are detailed. And it would be one that I would like to add to the collection at some point, but like at some point, not anytime soon, I don't think. So, but once again, write down some questions you'd like to hear answered. Go on the Facebook page, the Reckless Crew YouTube Facebook page, and just send the questions away, because like I said, I want to make sure that if you guys can't tune in and they're here with their trucks, say it is a TRX 4 all done up, what would you like to know? What are the weak points? What are the strong points that you upgraded? What worked? What didn't work? Because I know some people go through, different axle housings and different motors, different ESCs in those trucks. And, some people know what works. Some people don't know what works. And I would like to cover it. But it's only 32 minutes, which is great, because then I ain't going to lose my voice. So I think I'm going to end it soon. I just wanted to talk about that new Losi. I wanted to know if anybody was getting it, because I would like to see it in person. And I was just curious how many people were actually going to pre-order the Ford, knowing that, it seemed like everybody liked the High Trail Editions Chevy, and most people bought that one. So I was just curious to see how many people actually wanted to buy that Ford too. And if you're like me, I don't like going out when somebody has the same truck as me. So I was kind of getting a number count to see how many people are actually going to have it around here. So, and I would like to see how many people were going to go with the different colors, the black, the blue, the brown. I'm hoping not many of you people like the doo-doo brown color, because that would be the one that I get. But once again, I'm going to end it there. I'm hoping to do another Let's Talk Friday night. I'm not going to guarantee that, because this is a little goofy weekend for me. But either way, we are going to try to get Mike Crawl in here and show off what he's working on. And it is, yes, gotta be different. And I'm glad that you got something that is different. I know you love your Traxxas vehicles, but every time we go out, we see a Traxxas. No more Jeeps, please. No more Jeeps Axial. No more Jeeps anybody. Let's do something different. Let's do Fords. Let's do Razors. Let's do fake Suzuki Samurais. Let's do different things. And please, let's not do any more body posts. I think we would all pay a little extra for something different. If Traxxas could figure out how to put a body mount in the wheel well, why can't we figure out how to put a body mount somewhere else? No more holes in the hoods, please. But once again, thank you for tuning in. Like I said, I wanted to make this one short because it was last second. Until next time, we'll find something else to talk about. And yeah, once again, I'm going to learn how to end these. And I think this week I'm going to make a beginning trailer and an ending trailer for just about everything, as well as hoping to talk to my brother this week and get started on the podcast. Everything here is set up, everything is working. I have to tune in his voice for everything and go from there. So, once again, podcast coming soon. Streaming channels, it will be on Amazon, Spotify, and I think there's a few others that we're going to go for. But until then, I'll keep you posted. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. And we will see you next time. Thank you.